Mhm.
So these are some of the challenges that you face. The ones on the left hand side are the challenges, and the one on the right hand side are the anti patterns. I'll go over each of them at a high level. Management is not committed. Management is like, yeah, let's see. Yeah, so you want to give it a try, go ahead and give it a try. But they don't have skin in the game. Then you will not be able to successful with the transformation. You can't be successful with the transformation. That is important. Every change, whether it is say embracing SAFe or any other framework, has to be top down. It has to be top down, not bottom up. Okay. Management is not committed, then you will not be able to achieve the desired results. And many organizations these days focus on utilization. So utilization, when I say utilization, basically like you are hiring a contractor or a full-time employee for 8 hours to work for 8 hours a day. And you look at, okay, so where and all this person is spending these 8 hours. So if you are focused on utilization, then you will not be able to achieve what you want to achieve. So you have to move away from utilization concept. You have to focus more on the outcomes. Local optimization. So this is the biggest challenge that people face. Local optimization is not going to help you. Okay. So local optimization is going to negatively impact. Maybe it will show initial results, but after some time, no, it won't help you. You need to have systems thinking. So what is a systems thinking and what is a local optimization? So local optimization is something like, imagine you are into the airline industry and you have a flight, right? You're asking your marketing team to design the flight. What will they do? So they want to sell more seats. They will cramp, probably they'll put all the leg space is less and then sitting space is less. They want to get more money per seat. They might want to sell at a higher price. They might want to cramp the people and all that, right? And if you give it to the person who looks for the best design and comfort, they are going to make it more spacious, right? But can you accept either of the designs? No. You have to optimize both the requirements, both the people, both the sides. That's what is the local optimization. So when you want to evolve a greater design and greater output, local optimization will not be helpful. You need to have systems thinking that will help you optimize the whole system. That's what we call optimize the whole system, not the local optimization. And dogmatic agile. So why I call it dogmatic agile than pragmatic agile? So there is a lot of agile literature in the market now. If you just Google for a word, you will get like 100 pages, 200 pages about that particular word. And you understand, yeah, this is what it is. You kind of read and get the knowledge of that vocabulary, but not the understanding. That's what I say. So knowledge and understanding are not the same. Understanding comes only when you try to implement it. Knowledge is like, imagine that you want to go to a country or you want to go to a new country and then you want to survive there. So what do? You do some research, right? So what you are gaining is the knowledge. And you will get the understanding only when you start living there, when you go there, right? So dogmatic agile is like having that knowledge, and pragmatic agile is having that understanding. Local situations are completely different from what your book talks about. So if you have a coach that keeps saying, no, that's not how you do the things, no, that's not how you do the things, then you don't have a right coach. I can confidently say that. Okay. Typically, coaches recommend alternative approaches. Okay, so why are you doing this? Yeah, this is the anticipated benefit I am looking at. Okay, so did you get the anticipated benefit? Yes or no, right? And if the answer is no, then what else is the better way that you think you can do it? So these are the kind of questions that agile coaches should be asking. If an agile coach keeps saying, no, that's not how you do things, this is not the way, that is not the way, then he or she is not a great coach, guys. So I can confidently say that. Okay. And next thing is targeting the moonshot instead of roof shot. So this is the most important thing. This is where many companies and many coaches fall for it. So when I say moonshot versus the roof shot, you as an IT company, as an organization who is providing solutions, maybe insurance sector or telecom sector or capital markets, what you want to do is that you want to be the best in your industry. You don't have to be the best in the technology. So imagine if Bank of America wants to be better than Apple with respect to technology. Is that a good idea? Yeah, not a good idea. But should it be that idea? Should it be encouraged? Not necessarily. As long as they are the better than the best in their industry, you are good. So aim for the roof shot, not for the moon shot. So always aim for the roof shot. So what is my limitation? Where can I be? What should I be? So once you achieve that, you don't have to worry about going for the moon shot. And most of the times we look for the ideal scenario. That is what is the moon shot. Ideal scenarios exist only on theory, guys. In practical, not ever a single situation will be there where it is ideal scenario. Okay. And if anybody says that we have implemented SAFe by the book, yeah, they are just BSing. Okay. One of the important elements that is ignored is the DevSecOps. When you are going for a transformation, focus shifts on the technology team, which is providing the required business functionality, not on the DevSecOps team or system team, which is providing the stability required for the organization. So I have seen it time and again. So like they don't get enough importance. So you should have focus on both dev team and as well as the systems team who are providing your solutions. And traditional budgeting is another biggest challenge. So you don't bring along your leadership team who are part of the budgeting for the transformation, then you are not doing the justice. It is going to be a biggest challenge because traditional budgeting does not go hand in hand with lean budgeting. Okay. And QMS, yes, you will have the QMS. From QMS, you have to move towards the lean QMS. If you don't focus on the lean QMS, sorry, lean QMS, then your deliveries can get delayed. And since I live in Washington, DC area, I know the government, how government works. Your regulatory and government environment would be another challenging thing. And I have seen several agencies which want to embrace Agile, which want to embrace lean and Agile, and the challenges that they go through. And the last one is your inability to quickly pivot. So don't be too passionate about what you are doing. Make sure that you are able to quickly pivot from what you are doing, right? So these are some of the challenges that you'll be facing while implementing. And some of the anti-patterns, right? Bottom-up approach. Your management is not accepting. So what you want to do, let me try a bottom-up approach. Okay. And too much focus on metrics. You look at everything is measured. Everything is measurable. Everything can be measured. Yeah, everything can be measured. And if you focus too much on metrics, you lose the focus on the outcomes that you are expecting from the business. So, and you are building internal change agents who will listen. Yeah, so this guy will listen to me. So let me make him a change agent. No, you need people who are true lean agile leaders, who can challenge, who can question the way you are doing or your approach. Okay, not the people who will just listen to you. That's important. Not investing in new tools. So some companies say, yeah, we don't want to invest in the new tools. Yeah, so that is going to be an anti-pattern as well. Okay. So if leadership is focused on command control, if your leadership is too much focused on command and control instead of going towards the generative culture, then Gen X is not going to accept command and control mindset, guys. Today's kids and today's generation and today's white collar workers need that independence. They want to work on their terms, not on your terms, right? So that's where you are embracing the generative culture. Okay. And many companies are like, they don't bring external coaches because it's a budget thing. Yeah, so we don't have budget, we'll use the internal coaches. Internal coaches are always constrained by what they are doing. When I say constrained by what they are doing, so they know what their boss likes and what their boss does not like. So what they do is that they limit on what they can speak, and also they know the organization limitations, and they don't think outside the box. So you need both internal and external coaches in order to get an unbiased view. Internal coaches will help you navigate through the challenges in the organization. External coaches will bring you that external view of what should happen. Combination of these two is important. Okay. The other thing is that not identifying the MVP and MMF for the solution. So minimum viable product and minimum marketable feature. You need to have a clear identification of MVP and MMF for your solution. If you don't identify, you keep investing the money. You keep building, and then ends up nowhere. Okay. So it is very important to have MVP and MMF defined. They can be adjusted. But have a clear definition and early definition of what MVP is and what MMF is, right? And making innovation part of the work. This is the biggest anti-pattern. Yeah, when you are working, you have to be innovative. No, innovation and work cannot happen at the same time. Innovation has to have separate time. You must allocate the time, you must allocate the budget for innovation. And many people think that, yeah, it's waste of money and waste of time. But you can't imagine the kind of miracles that happen when you give separate time and space for innovation. In long run, you are going to get a lot of mileage. And lean startup culture. This is another important aspect. So if you don't understand the lean startup culture, you will end up spending a lot of money on your new initiatives. So better understand and bring in the lean startup culture. Okay, lean startup culture will help you to quickly identify where you are failing and to make adjustments to your product and solution. So these are some of the challenges and anti-patterns. And finally, I would say